Hello everyone, my name is Prime and welcome back to another episode of ATS Showcases, and today we are here with the Volvo VNL 300 series with the Purolator Skin, and we are going to be helping Purolator out with the crazy demands around this special time of season, and we're going to be taking around 36,000 pounds of TVs from here in Ogden, Utah to basically inside Rangeley, Colorado. So it's going to be a nice little journey there. Kind of, it seems like a lot on the back roads here, so it's going to be really nice. This Volvo is kitted out with about a 400 horsepower engine and a 13-speed transmission. Nothing overly crazy. Obviously got some aero kit on it. It's pretty basic, what you would expect from a Purolator truck, generally speaking, especially one that's just doing day trips here and there. Nothing overly special. Obviously, I'll talk about quite a few other things as we get into the video here, but why don't we get this thing started up? I haven't driven the Volvo for quite a long time, so we're going to go ahead and start rolling out. It's a decently long journey. And we got a pretty good weight of TVs in there, like I said earlier. So hopefully it all turns out fine. Hopefully everyone is doing well, enjoying their Saturday or whatever day this video may find you. Obviously you guys can tell that I am running the Frosty mod for American Truck Simulator. If you want to pick that up, the link is in the description below. You can get that. It's obviously a really well-known mod. I actually had the physics mod or a physics mod installed, but I actually disabled it because I've been completing part of the Christmas event, and let's just say I was trying to get it done actually, so for this video I could use the skin of it, but obviously it was taking longer than I thought. So for the Christmas giving event, for those who may not know, it is out. It's the next community event out right now for American Truck Simulator, and obviously there's these really cool trailers with gifts and stuff, and you have to deliver, and you have to have an external market. You can check out the Prime News video in the card above. That's where I explain basically the details of it, and or just in a nutshell basically. And so I'm about halfway done. I was crunching it out earlier, and I just decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do this, help Purolator out, and do a cool truck, to be honest, and a cool truck trailer combo. Yeah, like I said, I haven't really done a whole lot of Volvos. I haven't driven a lot of Volvos, actually, especially when I record it. So it's been quite a while, but I am certainly looking forward. Those guys aren't going anywhere, so we're going to say that we can probably go ahead out. It is going to be interesting. Kind of like our last-ish kind of episode here was because we're not running a crazy maxed out truck. For those, like, if you want to check out the Freightliner Cascadia video I did where it was the highway edition, well, I need to be turning right. It wasn't a maxed out truck, and it was actually different for me because I'm normally when I do these showcases, I just max out whatever truck I want to do and go from there. But you can't always do that, so that's why it's kind of cool to be doing more of these economy class trucks, if you want to say it that way. But I love the skin. Of course, actually, I'll put the links for it as well down in the description because I think you guys may want to get that. It is a real, oh, I guess I can go. Probably the light turned as, yeah, it did. So we'll go ahead up in here. It's always a weird intersection, this one. I never know, I actually need to be in the left lane. I never quite know what to do with it, but that's okay. So yeah, Christmas event, that's why I am not doing it right now, is because, quite honestly, I haven't been able to do all the deliveries. They're taking longer than I expected, or at least compared to the last one. Oh, I still have the advanced screen, so we're okay. So yeah, but my plan is that next on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, if you're watching this when this comes out, I am planning to do to do that video instead of like a Wreckfest or whatever. I am planning to do the video where I show off the, I believe it's the Frost or like Winter Blast. I think that's what they call it, the Winter Blast skin, when you complete your personal goal. I want to showcase that, plus do another delivery with the Christmas event with that special trailers, or is that special trailer. So I'll be doing that one next Wednesday. That's my goal. And there's also kind of something special that I am planning for Christmas. Yes, Christmas on Christmas Day. That's my plan as of right now. And of course, I will update you guys on Wednesday's upload as well, or this coming Wednesday. As far as I know, I am doing a Christmas special. That Christmas special is going to be composed of multiple different segments. All those segments will include a short American Truck episode, or a little delivery there, a little thing in Wreckfest, and a collaboration, plus a little best of 2020, and I may throw something else in there just because, but certainly watch out for that. I will tell I will certainly be telling you guys what's up with it, the status of it, if it's actually a go or not. I am actually working on segments as you guys are probably watching this, and I've already got stuff planned out, so as long as my internet does not fail, we are all good for that, so that's really exciting. 2020 has been such a crazy year, and I can't thank you guys enough for the support over the year. The channel's grown tremendously, and actually in the last few days we've crossed over the 300 barrier, and now we're significantly over 300, or significantly enough for me. So yeah, it has been a crazy year due to a pandemic and everything else, but in the same sense, it has been able to bring a lot of people together in a sense. Obviously, I know a lot of people haven't been able to see their extended family members and so on and so forth. Obviously, I'm one of them. It's obviously not easy, but we move forward. We have to look forward. We have to think positive. The world is a good place, although there's a lot of negativity in it. We do have to look forward, and this is why this season, I think, this holiday season, out of any season in the past, will be very, very significant for that. So anyways, keep an eye out for that Christmas special. It's going to be really fun, to be honest. That's going to be coming out there. I'll probably set it as a YouTube premiere, so you'll probably get notifications on it as well. So that will be kind of fun to do as well. So I've got a few special things planned around that, and yeah, it's going to be a nice way to end off this. Well, end more or less off this year. It's been, like I said, it's been interesting. So. But yeah, no, it's certainly a nice thing to be kind of looking at frosted ground, considering that's what I'm used to here in Canada. For those who don't know, I am Canadian. I need to be exiting, and this is more like it. Now, to be honest, most of the time we have a lot more snow than this, but actually this year that's not really the case. We've been having some weird temperatures all across the country, and places that normally don't have a ton of it have a ton, or don't have any, or sorry, places that normally don't have a lot of snow, and the places that do have a lot, or normally do have a lot, don't. That was confusing. I really butchered trying to say that, but I think you get the point. It's been kind of a weird year in general, so why not the weather be part of it? But this looks a little bit more like home when I'm driving Purolator, and in a frosted ground sense. Yeah, definitely more realistic for me. Like, if you earlier in the video I said that I did have a physics mod installed. To be honest, I only took that off because I didn't want to be sliding around while I was trying to cram in some of this event deliveries, because I may or may not have been obeying all the traffic laws completely, and so I did, and I actually just forgot. I legitimately forgot to turn it back on when I started recording, and did all my intro audio syncage and stuff like that. Oh, what are they braking for? Speed limit doesn't change that quick, does it? Gee, this thing has good braking, that's for sure. Good thing I didn't leave the physics mod on here. What was that for? They just slammed on the brakes, sped back up. Oh, AI. I mean, my word. You can never win with them. But that's okay. This Volvo sure has, I mean, testament to Volvo safety. I turned the camera too preemptive there. My word. I I know their vehicles are very good for that. Their crash avoidance, and I know their trucks, I think, even have some pretty hefty crash avoidance and emergency braking on it. So yeah, that's pretty fun. We're already in the intersection, so we can just keep going. But yeah, no, it is certainly nice to be driving this Volvo again. It's been a long time. I've got a few other cool showcases and skins and stuff lined up. You'll be seeing them in the coming weeks. What in the world, dude? Oh, we're gonna have to pull in. So we're gonna be going in here. I think we can go in. Is that a no entrance? Do not enter. I guess we have to go around. Yeah, because we turn in here. Okay, kind of interesting. We have to kind of backpedal on ourselves for a little bit. That's interesting, but okay. Let's go ahead and turn in here. I've got the hood mirrors for once on my truck. I've actually been enjoying it with my Cascade, the maxed out Cascadia. I actually, after doing the video, I actually put it on because I've been doing some deliveries and stuff, and that's actually what I've been using for doing all of the of my what's it called? All my Christmas event deliveries. Man, I am having. You would not have believed how long it took me to do the audio sync in my intro attempts. I think I did 7 or 8 intro attempts. It was bad, man. It was bad. It was just one of those days where I did not want to remember the stats. And to be honest, I probably should do a little blooper reel because I've got a lot of them, especially from early on. I've been getting better at doing stuff, but if you think about it, if you think about what I talk about in the beginning, I have to remember where we're going, what truck we're in, what series, how much the horsepower of the engine is, generally what the transmission is, and the weight, well, what I'm taking, and so forth. Plus, trying to think about what I'm going to say. It's a lot, and so I probably should do a blooper reel so you guys see kind of the attempts that all I take, because there would be a lot if I load in any of my audio and video that I do prior, or that before I cut it out. That would be probably a significant video, to be honest. I'd have to probably pick the best ones, or the ones that lasted the longest, and just kind of speed it up, sort of thing. So yeah, that may be a possibility for the future as well. Lots of options. But I did want to, I kind of touched on it at the beginning of the video, but I did want to touch on it again. Thank you guys so much for the continued support of the channel. It has been tremendous, like I said, the growth. I know I'm repeating myself. I don't care. I think this is important. The last week, the channel has gone from being like 20 subs behind 300 to now being 10, well, at least 10 subs up in front of 300. I think we're sitting at 310 right now. So depending on what who knows what it is when this video comes out in a day or two. So from when I'm recording it, because I mean, I'd love to record a little bit more, I guess you could say live, but I try and push it as much as I can, just so I don't miss out on if there's news and stuff like that ATS puts out. But to be completely honest with you, my internet speed is not fast enough to be doing day of uploads, or let alone night before, is pretty tight. I'd have to come out like basically in the evening of the following day for my videos, just because it just upload is nowhere. So that's what I deal with, but I think it has gone really well so far. Obviously you guys really do enjoy these videos, and I appreciate it. I love seeing the comments and all the positivity and the different conversations around the channel and the community. Prime timers are so strong, and I can't wait to see what the next year holds, because if it was anything, hopefully, well, in a way I do not want it to be like this year, and in another way I want it to be like this year, because if this channel can continue to have the support and growth that it did this year, or at least the latter part when you guys actually started seeing my videos, it would be unreal to see what could happen. So thank you guys so much. Again, for the support. It means a lot, and can't wait to see what the future holds. This guy is going slow up the hill. What time is there a clock anywhere around here? 4:30. It's on the dash. Should I turn on the lights? They're starting to turn on lights. How bright are them? Yeah, they're pretty bright. What happened to the frames? They're okay. They're not the worst. The other thing with this winter mod is that it also changes the day-night kind of times to a certain degree. Which, I mean, actually, to be honest, this is dead on accurate. It's starting to go really dusky and stuff by 4:30 or later. Yeah, this is really accurate. At least to where I am. Whoa, dude. Slow down much. Gee whiz. I'm gonna have to try and pass this lad because he's being real annoying to follow. But no, I really do love doing these different things with the skins that are like real life companies. There's just something about it, so if I can actually keep it on the road. Like I said, I've got a few other ones planned, which are going to be kind of cool. But I thought it'd be kind of fun to do the weekend prior to Christmas, obvious, or the holidays, depending on which you practice. I thought it'd be fun to kind of portray a driver for a huge logistics chain, such as Purolator around this time, because I know a lot of companies like them, anywhere from FedEx, obviously Purolator, UPS, and whatever your local postal service, are all very, very busy, obviously due to the demand, and especially this year. I know a lot of the companies around myself are setting records for the amount of parcels and shipments and stuff like that, just because of everyone shopping online. And obviously that's good for hopefully the small businesses that can be doing stuff online, but it's also just good that people aren't going out all the time. Now listen, I don't want to start a huge debate on opinions, because that's obviously, if you guys watch news, you see there's a lot of issues still on either side of the fight on regards to COVID-19 and protocols and everything like that. So I'm not gonna start a debate, and I'm not gonna get all political here. But I think it is safe to say that it's nice to see some home delivery, and it's also nice just to be home, right, and just be around the ones who are close to you. It is nice, and not always having to be out in the crazy stores, because they are still busy, and it's always been like that, and it probably always will be like that, no matter how much online shopping takes over the markets. I think it will always be busy because people always want that hands-on experience with certain things. So I'm not going to get into the debate though too much, because I don't want anything to happen here. This is a really slow train of trucks here. They take every corner so slow, but maybe it's actually a good thing. Maybe they're keeping me from crashing into something. Who knows? But yeah, no, it is certainly an interesting time to be living in. It's going to be a year. 2020 is certainly going to be a year that I remember for the rest of my life. It's been, I think many people will, whether they want to or not. I think it's going to be one that's a watershed moment for everyone, just because it's kind of thrown a curveball, more or less everyone's life, whether it's significantly or not. It's just the way it is, and I don't really want to talk about it too much, because obviously you guys have probably been inundated with information and news and everything on it. So we're going to talk about something else. Why don't we talk about cinematics? Nighttime cinematics. This has been a long time since I've done nighttime cinematics. Oh, funny story. I don't know. I think I cut it out. Cut it out of the one video, or maybe it was one of my practice ones prior. I'm going to try and pass this guy. Come on, truck. Come on, Volvo. You can do it. Yeah. Nice. It may have been one of the early testing ones prior to YouTube, but I was trying to do some cinematic stuff, or maybe it was just on the side of me trying to practice doing cinematic driving. I think that's what it is, because I actually did practice cinematic driving quite a bit, because if you guys remember my early videos, there were some pretty close and bad moments. But when I was doing the one practice thing, I actually was coming along on the highway, probably about 55 miles an hour, if not a little bit more, and completely front end crunched. Well, although it didn't show any damage, would have just like, it would have been horrific, just into one of those concrete barriers there, for kind of the edge divider there. But it hit on the blunt end of it. I just caught the edge because I just wasn't. It was kind of on a curve and it started. And yeah, that was not a fun thing. I put like 80% damage on the truck from like 0% because I was going fast enough, and then just like it was dead stop. It was not fun. I mean, it was hilarious because at least I was just practicing, but yeah, it was an interesting day. Let's get the high beams on here. Hoo-wee, man, does that ever light up the sky. Sorry for those who think it is really white blown out. For those who have never driven in snow, if you turn your high beams on and it's like this, that's pretty realistic. You're gonna get some serious bloom happening around just about everything, because it is bright. For those who do drive in the snow all the time, you probably know the feeling of wearing sunglasses in winter, because when there's snow on the road and it's bright and sunny, or snow around, it is really bright. And yeah, it is certainly a good idea to wear sunglasses. Now, we don't wear them at night, or at least I don't. I mean, there are probably some people that will, but again, that's another matter of opinion. This is uber realistic when it comes to being blown out and stuff, and how the light, well, to a certain degree, deals with it. And I actually can't wait to see how it will react. I wonder if this mod will get updated when 1.40 comes out. I'm going to presume it will, because it's such a high demand, or it's such a popular mod, and the author is constantly doing new versions with it. I do wonder though if it will be updated with the new lighting. I mean, it will have to, I guess, if it's compatible with 1.40, but it is texture based, so maybe it wouldn't need to be, it wouldn't be too much work. But that's what I'm wondering. Would it be a whole lot of work or not? That guy's taking that corner a little slow. I don't know if it'd be a lot of effort or not, to be honest. To me, it wouldn't be, I wouldn't think it would be a ton of work. But again, this is a Prime who really doesn't, this is Prime speaking, who doesn't even really do any modding, to be honest. Actually, none. I'm really good at surfing the Steam Workshop. That's about my extensive bit of that. But yeah, no, it is. I am speeding too. I gotta really watch myself here. But no, it is one of those things that I would like to see, because with that new lighting coming in 1.40, that would probably really look, or really change how the lighting reacts, to be honest, on the snow. Probably would. And I don't know if that is just a texture based thing that the light then reacts with, or if that is a if the textures need to be updated to be compatible with it, and it'd be a lot of work. I don't know. Someone, if you're an experienced modder with this kind of stuff, let me know in the comments below. I'm kind of interested actually now that I've been rambling on about it long enough, but it seems like we just went through Vernal. So I think we're getting really close now to our destination in Rangeley. It's been quite, I don't know if oh yeah, high beams. Sorry lads. The AI will flash their high beams at you if you got your high beams on. How long have I had those? I've had those high beams on all the way through the middle of the town too, I thought. Yeah, oops. I'm really bad at, gee, I'm just gonna leave them off now. There's enough traffic on this road. I've never ever in real life done that to someone where I've left it on, even though I probably didn't sell my case, or even though it probably doesn't look good, that I've just completely forgot to turn it off there for like ages. In real life, I do know I do not do that, because I've had that happen to me, and now I am very vigilant that I do not do it to anyone else, because it is not fun. It is not fun to get your eyes completely blown out by high beams. So I don't do that to people, but obviously I can forget it in the game. And actually, to be honest, it has happened a few times while we're doing these journeys that I've tried turning my high beams on, or just adjust my light settings, and I turn off the truck, because for those who don't know, I run a pretty cheap wheel. Pretty cheap meaning really cheap. And the D-pad on it isn't overly great, and just the way that it's comfort for me with doing changes and stuff and doing the other buttons. I put the lights on the D-pad, but on the opposite side of the D-pad is the turn off button. Oh, well, look at here. We're coming up to our delivery point now. Well, would you look at that? That's handy. It's on the opposite side of the D-pad, so even though it's on the completely opposite side, yeah, it doesn't always like it so much. It's nice being in a smaller truck, so with a shorter wheelbase, so then I can actually maneuver this guy around better. It looks probably going into the bay down there. Yep. So let's do this reverse job into here. We're gonna come over here, crank back this way. Sweet. Let's do this. Beautiful. Almost there. There. We are good. That will do. I'm going to do that. Come to the outside here. And thank you guys so much for watching. Again, thank you for all the support. Obviously, keep an eye out for that Christmas special. It is going to be a ton of fun. Keep an eye out for next Wednesday's video with the skin that came with this event. That I didn't even do today, but big whoop. Keep an eye out for that, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.